Really quick before we get into today's video, I do want to mention that these are not my builds, so I didn't hop into 2K and create these builds myself. Only a few selected players were able to play NBA 2K24 early, so they were able to make their builds and stuff like that. So a huge shout out to Simply Grinding and Cheeseaholic and also NBA 2K Labs. So a huge shout out to these three YouTubers right here. Make sure to check them out, go subscribe to their channels, and they also have the best guard builds videos up as well. But these are just, the attributes and stuff like that I'm going to be going over and rating it, which is the best to least my favorite, right? So just make sure you guys stay tuned in the video if you want to make the best guard in NBA 2K24. Now, what's going on YouTube? It's one and only Vortex back at it with another banger. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the top 3 best point guard builds in NBA 2K24. Really quick, I don't want to make this intro super long, but I do want to mention that I'm doing a huge giveaway. This year, BC is expensive, so what I'm doing is giving away $500 worth of VC to 5 lucky subscribers. And it's very easy and simple to enter. All you have to do is follow these 3 simple steps. Subscribe, and the 2 most important steps is to leave a like on the video and leave a lovely comment down below, and I'll just be choosing the winners from the comment section. Very easy and simple steps. Now, I don't want to make this video super long, so let's hop into today's video. So we're going to be starting off with the first guard build right here. I really like this build, especially for like the ball handling and shooting and stuff like that. But one thing I kind of disagree on is the ball handle, right? We have a 98 ball handling, which is a little bit too high, right? If that was me, I'll put it to like a 95, right? Like kind of around there. 98 is a little bit too high because, it's really no point of having that much, right? Like, yeah, you'll get a lot of badges, a lot of animations, correct, but I would personally go down on a ball handling, correct? So I'll go down a little bit on the ball handling, kind of push up like more on my mid-range, stuff like that. But if we're looking at it, you have a 98 ball handling, right? And then look at your speed with ball, also very high. That's a 91. So when it comes down to dribbling and shooting, you're gonna be overpowered. But once again, I would rather kind of take away from like the shooting. I'll take away from like the ball handling, stuff like that, and add it to like my physical and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you have to have high physical, right? If you want to play defense, if you want to come to contest the ball and all that type of stuff, you have to have high defense and stuff like that. Now to the second one, Cheeseaholic right here, right? This is his build. He has a really good build. A lot of people are agreeing with this build as well, right? So it's better than the first one. This one right here, if you look at it, you have a 3-point shooting of a 97. So when I tell you, once you're open on a 3-point and you're shooting, you're not gonna miss. It's gonna be straight green. All right, so I highly recommend that you kind of go with this build a little bit more. Looking at the height is 6'1". You get a lot of badges with it as well. And whenever you want to have a point guard build, you want it to kind of be all around offensively, right? So you have right here, you have ball handling at 95, which is really good, which is what I was saying. Then for the 3-point, you have a 97, also really good. Now look at your driving dunk. You have an 87 driving dunk with with a 75 driving layup. That is really good. You're gonna be able to take ankles, get open quicker, dunk better. So I highly recommend that you kind of look at his build more. This build right here is really good, and if I was making a guard, I would go with this build personally, right? And then if you look at like the perimeter defense and stuff like that, you still have some good defense, especially with the acceleration and speed and all that. Look at that. That is very high for speed. Acceleration is crazy. All right, so I highly recommend that you kind of give this build a look into this build and stuff like that, and kind of go with this. Try it out. Take them to the park, try it out. You definitely get like a lot of animations, which is very important, and a lot of packages, stuff like that. So make sure, just go ahead, check out this build right here. Now, I don't want to make this video super long, so we're gonna hop into the third build. I don't want to make you guys get bored and all that type of stuff, making a video too long. So let's hop into build number 3. But really quick, I do want to mention the good thing with his build as well. He did a few ticks to it, and if you look at the badges, you will also get some badges to it as well. You will get a lot of badges to this build, and they're very important badges. So this build number 2 is very good. Huge shout out to Cheeseaholic. His point guard build is actually pretty nice this year. For the third build is NBA 2K Lab. A lot of people were saying that his build, this build right here, is really great, and everybody's gonna mainly be going with this build as well, right? So I kind of went from like the least best point guard build to the best point guard build in my opinion, my order, right? So let me zoom in on the attributes right here and show you guys what I mean. Literally just look at this. You have a 95 acceleration with an 80 speed. That is unbelievable. That is really great. That is what you need. You want to be quick with the ball. You want to, you know, be speeding up the court, down the court. You want to be like the Flash, all right? You want to be all over the place. And then if we look at speed with the ball, that's a 90. Ball handle 92, pass accuracy 87. Just those playmaking like attributes right there are amazing. Think about it. You're gonna be dribbling right and left. The ball handle is unbelievable, and if you think about it, you're gonna have a lot of playmaking badges. That is crazy, right? You're gonna be unlocking badges right and left. And now if you look at your shooting, bro, you're gonna be taking ankles and getting open like it's nothing, right? Mid-range shot 73. All you need is 70 and up, really, right? And then you have a 3-point shot of an 86. If you're saying 86 it's a 3-point shot, I'm telling you that is great. Usually you need like a 73.75 you can already shoot. Now, just let alone those, the shooting, like the free throw is at 80, your 3-point is at 86, and your mid-range is a 73. Now, you know what? Let's forget about that. Let's look at the driving dunk, right? The driving dunk, you're looking at an 87 driving dunk with a driving layup of a 72. That is great. This is why this build, I highly recommend you guys go with this build if you don't want to go with the others. Another reason I highly recommend this build is because, but the NBA 2K Lab is just smart about it. Look at the height. The height is 6'3". So far, that's like kind of the tallest build for the guard, right? You're looking at a 6'3" guard with 170 weight, and the wingspan was 7, right? So you're gonna be tall, speed, crazy, like, you know, physical stuff like that. So you're going to be able to play defense at the same time while you're dribbling, getting open, shooting right and left. You're going to be like Steph Curry and Kyrie at the same time, you know what I mean? So this build is actually very deadly, and this is my #1 build that I recommend. This is the best guard build in my opinion that you should go with, all right? Just the attributes alone, you unlock a lot of badges, and then you got the height, the weight, everything just matches so perfectly, right? Now, of course, you can do a few ticks to yours, you know, to your opinion, stuff like that, but I highly recommend that you guys go with NBA 2K you know, lab builder right here. This build is actually unbelievable. I was looking at it, and if I was to make a guard build, I would definitely go with this build right here, all right? And you know, I might do a few ticks to it, but this right here is actually like the best build they can go with. So I highly recommend it. These are the best point guard builds in NBA 2K24. I highly recommend that you guys go ahead, try these builds out. Let me know in the comment section down below, how does the build feel? What do you rate the build from like 1 to 10? You know, let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, that's it for today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And it's been the one and only Vortex, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.